What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Believe in Help episode. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Believe in Help is a channel geared towards self-improvement and striving towards building healthy habits that can facilitate growth and help you become the best version of yourself. With that said, today's video is going to be centered on 5 powerful quotes that will change your perspective on life. As I have been growing and getting older, I am learning to see life differently. Things that I thought were so important before mean absolutely nothing to me today, simply because I have changed my perspective on life. I have learned new things, and with both experience and learning from others, I have been able to absorb wisdom. I'm a person who finds great value in entertainment, reading through quotes from people who have walked the path that I am currently on now. Quotes help me realize that I know close to nothing in the grand scheme of things. They can be humbling and insightful at the same time. Here are 5 quotes that will change your perspective in life. 1. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. Steve Jobs. If you have never heard the Steve Jobs Stanford commencement speech, I encourage you to check it out. I haven't listened to it in a while, but it still has stuck with me to this day. The speech was back in 2005, and one of the things he touched on was the concept of understanding that in life, we can only connect the dots looking backwards. We can only make sense of things as the years pass us by. We then can reflect and look back to understand why things happened the way they happened. When things get difficult, we often end up playing the victim role. It's natural, and it happens. We then pick ourselves up, and we keep on moving along. As time passes us by and new opportunities arise, it is then and only then that we can look back and see that all of those things that happened were necessary in order for us to get to where we are today. 2. Never, never, never quit. Winston Churchill. Quitting is in the eye of the beholder. Everyone has their own version of what quitting means to them. I have found that in life, you need to walk away from habits, jobs, relationships that are not conducive to your growth and well-being. Walking away from something is not quitting. Quitting becomes a reality when you enter something you want out of your life, but you stop because it is a difficult path. You only truly quit on something when you start and you never return. I hear people throwing the word quitting lightly, all because they made a mistake, hit a bump in the road, or just simply veered off their course. As long as you get back up, dust yourself off and go at it again and again. No matter how many times you have struggled, you haven't quit. In life, when you find something or someone you want, you need to know that there will be challenges involved in order to achieve those things. Never, never, never quit. 3. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Confucius. Learning is a never-ending journey. We continue to learn and we continue to grow as we age and our lives unfold. What I have learned from this quote is that real change and understanding comes from doing. We need to realize the importance of practice and repetition. If we want to challenge ourselves to grow and learn, then we need focus more on the power of implementation. We can read all of the most valuable information that we can get our hands on, but if we do not do the things that produce the result, we will never reach our true potential. 4. True happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Mahatma Gandhi. Life is all about finding happiness. Everyone is in search for their happiness, and it always stays as a constant pursuit. Happiness is a state of mind, This quote can really adjust your perspective on life. We all have those goals and dreams that we are in search for. Along our path, we are going to be presented with difficulty. Our happiness can shift, and we can easily find ourselves in a distressed state, a place that lacks fulfillment. This quote helps you to regain focus and get you back on track. When in doubt, ask yourself if what you are thinking, what you are saying, and what you are doing are all in sync. 5. Stay the course. John Gresham Machen. Have you ever started something and the results just aren't showing up when you expected, and you get discouraged to the point where self-doubt creeps up and you feel like you should just give up? Stay the course is something that we should implement more into our lives and our passions. We all have this race against time, where we feel like things need to happen quickly because we are getting older, and it feels like time is just flying by you. Results are relative, and they will always vary. If you are doing something in your life that you are passionate about, just hang in there and keep learning and growing and adapting. The results eventually have to show up if you are truly putting in the work. Don't waver, don't veer, and don't pivot if you don't have to. Just stay the course. Adjust your expectations. Well, that wraps it up for today. Again, if you stuck around this far, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you have any suggestions, requests, or overall comments, feel free to comment down below. Thank you for your time, and catch you next week.